Today I'm going to talk about how to become rich. Usually when people ask what is the secret behind the success, they usually tells it's my struggle. Of course, you need struggle to achieve something. But have you noticed that a lot of people, although struggle to get something, they don't achieve that. Only very few people get succeed. Today I'm going to talk what is the secret behind the success. What is the mystery behind the success of successful people? Before going ahead, I will start with an example of an iceberg. If you notice an iceberg, you will see a huge chunk above the water, but actually there is another huge chunk below the water. Actually, the invisible chunk support the visible iceberg above. In reality also like that. In reality, we miss to understand the mystery of nature. The nature is very mysterious, and we only see the part of the visible chunk of iceberg, and we think, yes, that is reality. But reality is different, far more different. I'm going to talk how this reality is connected to that mysterious part of the nature. Before going to the deep discussion, I want to show you some data. I collected data of United States richest people who live today: Bernard Arnold, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, Larry Ellison, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Amancio Ortega. These are the topmost richest billionaires living today in US. So when I collected the data and when I put this in database, I found that all of these richest people are philanthropists. They are engaged in philanthropical work, be it in humanitarian causes, scientific and resources, education, energy and climate, etc. etc. So this led me think, is being a richest is connected to being a philanthropist. Science of karma mimics that. If you do good, you will get good. So this grew interest in me and I wanted to do further research. And I got the data for United States richest people who used to live in past. Here I have got the data. I've got the name: Rockefeller, Jefferson Rockefeller, John Paul Getty, John Hancock, etc., Stephen Girard, John Jacob Astor, Andrew Carnegie. By the way, Andrew Carnegie is also an idol for Bill Gates. Bill Gates was inspired by Andrew Carnegie. And Henry Ford, if you see here in this column here, you will find most of them were philanthropists. I couldn't find some of the data for some people, but most of them were philanthropists. And with this, I can conclude that being a richest person is connected to being a philanthropist. So the idea is you give your wealth and you become rich. It seems to be a paradox, but it's the fact I found. When I was dealing with the database, I found another astonishing thing, that philanthropists lived longer. It contradicts the saying that only the good die young. It's not like that. Good people live longer as well. John Davidson Rockefeller, he lived 97 years. John Paul Getty, 83. Stephen Girard, 81. Stephen Van Rensselaer, 84. John Jacob Astor, 84. Carlos H. Vanderbilt, 82. William Henry, 64. Andrew Carnegie, 85. Henry Ford, 83. Andrew William Mellon, 82. Most of the philanthropists, richest person, they lived over 80. Of course, we need bigger data to confirm that age is also connected to philanthropical work. Let's go back to the data where I've collected data of United States richest person who live today and see the age. Bernard Arnold, 72. Jeff Bezos, 57. Elon Musk, 50. Bill Gates, 65. Mark Zuckerberg, 37. Warren Buffett, 90. Larry Ellison, 76. Larry Page, 48. Sergey Brin, 47. Aman Ortega, 85. And I wish that they live longer so that they serve the welfare of human being. And this will continue because as per the science of karma, the seed has been already planted in their heart and they will continue the philanthropical work. As they continue the philanthropical work, they become more and more rich. And I'm going to discuss in detail about the chunk of ice below the water, how it affects the chunk of ice above the water in an iceberg, and how the reality is connected to our past in next video. Now, with that above data, one will understand that to be rich person is connected to be a philanthropist. And to live longer is connected to good deed, philanthropist. Actually, this can be explained by the science of karma. Science of karma says simply, you do good and you will get good. You do bad and you will get bad. That's much simple. That's much as simple as it is. Science of karma. So what happened in this context is the richest person, they actually philanthropists in the earlier life also. Otherwise, suddenly they can't be philanthropists out of here, And if you noticed, their level of philanthropical work, like if you take Bill Gates, he said he will give almost all of his wealth. Like Warren Buffett, he is also saying the same. But there are people who gives some fraction of their amount. It's all depend upon how was your philanthropical work in early stages. It's a kind of evolution. In this life, you give something, and another next life, you'll give more. Once that seed is planted inside your heart, that you will understand that I have to give to the society. I have earned from them. I have to give to the society. I have to do better to the society. Once that seed is already planted, then you can't get rid of that results. Automatically it happens. Of course, you need struggle. That's a part of the visible chunk. You need struggle. But the result you get is natural. I'm going to talk deep about science of karma in my next video. I'm going to talk my own model of how karma acts. And I'm going to talk about the components in that model. And I'm going to talk about quantum mechanics. If you like this video, you press a like and subscribe it for the next video, because next video will be very, very interesting.